during my internship, I met my future partner, Dr. Achilles Vasilio, who was also doing his internship and residency at Dartmouth. And we used to spend our weekends on call at the White River Junction VA hospital taking care of our veterans. And we used to sit in the room saying, you know, when we get older, we grow up and we finish, we're going to go into practice together on Cape Cod, because his parents had a summer house here.
So I actually spent my summers growing up in Falmouth. So I grew up on the Cape.
So I joined the practice when I finished my residency in 2002, and I had always kept in touch with Dr. Vasilio. And so when he was out looking for a job, I said, you got to come down here, this is the greatest. And it just so happened we were growing and we had an opening. So we hired Dr. Vasilio. And our partner at the time, Dr. Lever, was getting ready to retire, and we went through the process of hiring another neurosurgeon. And I remember that my cousin was an ICU nurse at Rhode Island Hospital, and she was married to a neurosurgeon, but she lived in California. So of course my mom called her mom, and after them talking, he ended up coming to work for us for less money and more hours. And that's how we got Dr. Nakata.
It was a simple move to Cape Cod, being a Californian, because it's naturally beautiful. After training in big cities, you can't wait to get out of one. So we moved to be in the open air. We always loved the ocean.
And eventually Dr. Murray, he decided to retire. And this one neurosurgeon who was a native of Cranston, Rhode Island, with the thickest Rhode Island accent you can imagine, came and interviewed. We just fell in love with him. And that's Dr. Coppa.
After 5 years or so out west, it was time to come back east. And we settled back in New England, which was great for me. I can say my wife loves it as well.
So we hired Dr. Coppa, and we were actually very lucky to get him because he was actually a professor at University of Oregon, and he did a very complicated type of brain surgery called skull-base surgery, and he was actually a fellowship director. Then after he's here for 5 years, we continued to grow. We interviewed Dr. Lepke, who actually had some roots to the Cape. He came to us via Reno, Nevada, where he had been the managing partner of a 9 neurosurgeon group.
And people of Cape Cod should be very proud of the fact that they have Cape Cod Hospital and Falmouth Hospital. They are wonderful institutions. They're fully staffed with the latest technology and equipment necessary to do virtually any neurosurgical procedure.